Hello there, everyone. How are you doing? I am very, very good. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I really am. So, last week we were talking about suggestions and recommendations, and I want to chain that together this week with something that is similar. It's similar, niteru. This week we're talking about giving advice. We're talking about giving advice to people. Let's have a quick look at your worksheet. So first, if I were you, I would nani. If I were you, I would break up with your boyfriend. Or if I were you, I wouldn't order the anchovy pizza. If I were you, I would not order the anchovy pizza. If I were you. The second one, that is, I think you should nani. I think you should nani. So the first one, I think you should stretch before the game. I think you should stretch before the game. And then the second one, now I made a little bit of a mistake here. So this one says, I think you shouldn't take to her anymore. Take to her? No, that's not right. I meant to write, I think you shouldn't talk to her anymore. I think you shouldn't talk to her anymore. And then the third one, that is, why don't you nani? Why don't you nani? So why don't you save a little money for your future? Why don't you save some money for your future? Or why don't you not drink all night? Why don't you not drink all night? After that one, have you ever thought about nani? Have you ever thought about nani? So, have you ever thought about visiting your father? Have you ever thought about visiting your father? Or have you ever thought about not driving to work? Have you ever thought about not driving to work? Maybe you could walk. Maybe you could take your bicycle. But have you ever thought about not driving to work? And then number 5, these last ones, these are imperatives. They're called imperatives. That means that they're really straight. They're direct. It's not, it's not like that. It's very straight. So first one, go home right now. Go home right now. It's not, maybe you should go home. It's not that. It's go home right now. It's straight. It's an order. After that, take your medicine. Take your medicine. And then the last one, don't drive after drinking. Do not drive after drinking. It's not saying, maybe you shouldn't drive, do kana. It's not like that. It's very straight. Do not drive after drinking. Then, if you look below that, we have match the problem with the solution. Match the problem with the solution. So I have a list of medical problems, and then I have some solutions for those medical problems. So let's try the first one together. So number 1, I have a headache. I have a headache. So now look over at the solutions. You shouldn't go to the dentist. That doesn't seem right. Number 2, no. Why don't you take a painkiller? I have a headache. Why don't you take a painkiller? They match. So then just draw a line and you're good to go. All right, so in our Zoom meeting, we're going to play a little game called What Should I Do? What should I do? So here is a hat, and in the hat, I have a lot of problems. These all have problems written on them. We're going to take one out, read the problem, and the question is, what should I do? So I'm going to do one for you right now. Okay. So it says, I'm driving in a small town. I just hit and killed a cat. What should I do? I'm driving in a small town. I just hit and killed a cat. What should I do? That's a difficult one. I think you should keep driving. I think you should keep driving. I mean, you could stop and try and find the owner of the cat, but the cat's dead. They're going to figure out that their cat's dead. They'll probably find the dead cat. So, I mean, yeah, if you know the owner, good, go talk to the owner. But if you don't know the owner, I think I would just keep driving. So in our Zoom meeting, everyone is going to try at least one of these problems. I think it's going to be fun. Guys, it's always fun to talk to you, even if it's by video. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.